When I was a kid, I slept with the violin next to my bed. I couldn't, now I'm okay if it's in the next room, but I brought two violins, well, the only two I have. So one is a great Antonio Stradivari, probably one of the most famous makers of all time, and my own violin, which was made by Zygmuntowicz in Brooklyn in 2002. This violin was made by Antonio Stradivari in 1694. What's amazing is, if you think about Bach was 9 years old when this violin was made. It's survived 300 and some years of winters and wars and all kinds of invasions. So it's stronger than people think. I would imagine it's the only thing, not this violin, but all the instruments, tools that we still use from 300 years ago. Isn't it amazing? People think, oh, you're playing a Strad, and you think, wow, that's easy to make a great sound. Actually, it's very difficult. Sometimes they're very complex violins, and they have a lot of idiosyncrasies that you have to get around. For example, on an old violin like this, I always try to explain it as the sound in between the notes. Like for example, if I go like that note, I feel there is a decay, but there is a musical decay. The sound just stopped there. It helps me, play the next note. The mystery part of the violin is still, that's an interesting thing, because we know a lot now how those things are built, but there is still that mysterious thing, because a violin that is old, that it's actually good. I mean, there are so many old violins which are really bad. It's like, sometimes they get better, of course, but vinegar doesn't become fantastic wine. It stays vinegar. Maybe good vinegar in 300, but still vinegar, Every year, there is somebody who discovered the secret of Stradivari. Unfortunately, there are no secrets. The secret was a great craftsman, had the innate, probably, gift to understand wood. Yeah, it's between carpentry and art. The other violin, it's a modern violin made in 2002, made by a fabulous living maker named Zygmuntowicz. This is modeled on a later Strad. Copying is a strange word for copy. It's not like forgery, where you're painting, it's an inspiration, to make an instrument. Trying to understand the tonal quality of that particular instrument and trying to recreate it on a modern violin. It sounds really good right now, and it's developing. I know when I play after a month, I'm just, it's a little more fluid, a little more liquid, the sound. Can you imagine in 300 years? I don't know if it's gonna reach, greatness. But it's already great now, so. I most of the time play on the Strad. Sometime in the winter, buildings get a little too dry, and I try not to take it out when it's 20 below, that kind of thing. But strangely enough, I'm getting used to playing. I used to have more of a problem switching. Now, the more I play on both, it's like wearing a different pair of shoes, but you still can walk. You have to get used a little bit. Instruments, strangely enough, are, they're characterized by their tone, timbre, power, but in the end, the biggest difference of all, it's sound is made by a person. It's a tool in which you express some of the most intimate and powerful things that you can, and you spend a lot of time with it. It is a tool, but it's also a friend. It's a lot of things. It gets mixed up with strange love, and hate relationship, really, with a piece of wood. And you think, well, it's just an object. Hopefully, people will not notice it. I don't want you to notice the sound. I want you to notice the music.